This is Danica, and I design WordPress membership site. So in this series, we are working on this LearnDash demo site, and from the past video, we have learned how to create a course from the video playlist button that they have in here. So if you've missed that, please check out the previous video, link in the description to check that out. For this video, we're gonna create a course in LearnDash LMS using this add new button. So again, my preference is hoping the button is somewhere in here on the left. I'm gonna use to that, but it's on the right, so upper right side, add new button. So click that. And here we have the Gutenberg page builder. And we're gonna just check all of the sections first before we start adding the content. So first is we have different tabs in here. So builder, settings, groups. And then we have, of course, the Gutenberg editor. That's the section. Next is we have the course and the block. So example, if you click something here, that's going to be the use of the block. So example, if I add a paragraph test, so as you can see, it switched to the block because you could do some text background or text color and maybe change the background, something like that. So it's a Gutenberg thing, but we're gonna focus on the course in here first. So we also have some settings on the side, so we can turn that on and off. It's a button, and there's a 3-dot option. So if we click that, there is some changes on how you could view this page. So you could do top, toolbar, spotlight mode, full mode. So by default it was in full mode, and you could also do a toolbar, and I'm just gonna remove this. So by default these two were off, only the full mode was on. If you want to still have access on the right side, left side, you could click that and that will be back. So I'm gonna leave it that way because that is more nice for me. And there's a visual editor and there's also a code editor. So depending on how or your ways of adding the content, you could switch from one type to another. I'm gonna leave this default to the visual editor because we're gonna take advantage on the Gutenberg. For the tools, there's other options in here, so you could check that out. And I think that's it. So we have save draft, preview, publish, again the settings on and off. So if you want to focus on building your content, you can turn this side off by clicking this button. And again, these are some additional options that you have for the page. On the left section, let me just remove that for now. So in the left section, we have a view. This is like a back button. So if I click view courses, it's gonna exit to that one, and it's gonna go back to the listing. The same functionality from here, so back to courses. It's also gonna go back to the listing. There is a plus button. Again, these are more Gutenberg stuff, so we're gonna focus on that one once we start adding content to this page. Now, on the right side here, and again, ignore this for now. Let's just focus on the course. So we have some visibility, public or scheduled, maybe some future. And then there's also some scheduling additional options, pending for review, who's the author of this course, and if you want to move this to trash, you could also do that. Now if we, example, collapse that and move to this template section, there's no template yet, but the 2022 with the Gutenberg allows you to create a template. So we're gonna do that later, but it is part of the Gutenberg with 2022 functionality. So it's like creating a custom skin for this post type, which is the course. Permalink, we have the slug, so we could change how the permalink is formatted. We're gonna do that in a bit after we finish this section. And then again, we could assign course categories, the ones that we recently created. We could assign that in here. And then I could also assign a tag. So maybe I'm gonna do, what was the other? Maybe I'm gonna do mindfulness. I'm gonna create a new one. That one. And then I could assign a featured image, that there's a cover, and then there's a post attribute as well, which allows you to set an order for this course. And once you start adding the content for this course, the lessons that's underneath this course, it will show what other associated content is part of this course. So it's gonna be showing some list in here. So next is the builder tab. So we have the course builder section, and we have some settings where we could set the, let me just get my pen. So this is the access mode. It's either open, free, buy now, recurring, or closed. Of course, we have the prerequisite stuff. We have the prerequisite, course points, course access expiration, course materials, certificate. We could assign a challenge exam, course content, course pagination, course progress, and so on. Once you start adding your content for this course, all of this is gonna make sense, but I want to show you first what is included in this page, and maybe this will change in the future, but so far, most in my experience, the access modes and stuff has been maintained and kept as well. And now, since they have this group functionality, you could now assign a group to the course. And again, you could treat that as like a membership, and we're gonna tackle that more in the future videos. So now that we understand all of the sections, or have an idea for all of the sections in this course editor page for LearnDash LMS, let's start adding our course content manually in the next video.